In this video, we're going to talk about aggregators and alert views inside the VMX web console. We'll discuss viewing aggregator views, how to filter down the content, view snapshots, how alerts interact with aggregator views, and then we'll go on to alert views themselves, and finally look at the alert light views. The remainder of this talk will be done inside the tool itself. So here I've loaded up a basic layout inside the VMX web console. You can see a navigation view on the left-hand side, and the aggregators are all present. Double-clicking on one of these will load it up onto the largest available tab panel. Aggregators are not built inside the web console. They are defined inside the RCP console using the configuration wizards. But how you do this is outside the scope of this video. It's more just to say that within the web console, these are a read-only artifact. You can expand and contract to see the various bits of data inside any given view. And you can filter at the top, which will limit the aggregator just to rows which contain that string. There are some quick functions here to expand and contract the tree, and there's a snapshot function which will take you back to the aggregator state at a given point in time, assuming the aggregator is configured to save snapshots. For example, I could select the time period from start time to now, click on Go to see all the available snapshots, and double-clicking one of these will launch that snapshot inside a view. This is just a static point in time for this aggregator. For any given aggregator, clicking on rows will display its properties inside the properties sheet, as well as some hyperlinks to useful resources such as the technical reference guide for aggregators is available also. Some aggregators have columns which contain alert information, which are defined via the alerts in your VMX system. Right-clicking on these cells, you'll be able to see the items related to the alert. Or you can see the items that are contributing to this, for example, this moving average. These are created as temp views, so they're just temporary. Once you destroy them, they'll be removed from the perspective. In this case, there's also a chart we can go see, which contains time-based information that we're recording for that particular cell on the aggregator. Alerts aren't defined in the web console. Again, they're defined in the configuration of your VMX system via the RCP console itself. More detail on alerts is available in the alerts view. In this particular configuration, we have an alert list, but we can also define them directly inside the web console by clicking on the plus at the end of any given tab bar and selecting the alerts list view and giving it a name. Therefore, when you set time filters on these, for example, the last rolling minute of alerts, this will be saved with its own configuration inside the perspective-only views. Alert lists contain the alerts which are configured to be fired by the system. They're based on anomalies, which we can view by right-clicking on any given alert and viewing the anomaly data. Many anomalies can contribute to the same alert. Where other metadata is available, it's available via the columns. For example, I can see the aggregator ID, and I can bring that across. When I select particular entries inside the alert list view, like the aggregator view, the detailed properties will appear inside the properties view, and I can drill down to the related items which are driving that alert by clicking on the show related items here. This launches the item trace view with the item which contributed to that alert. As well as the alert lists, we have the alert lights view, which displays the summary information about alerts. These are configured via the RCP console and not in the web. This is a read-only view. I can view the alerts which are contributing to this particular light by right-clicking and saying View Stream, and the anomalies. Properties of alert lights are available in the same way by clicking and viewing them in the properties view. There are some visual configurations you could do on alert lights. You can create a minimalist view by clicking on the small icon. You can even remove the labels if you're interested just in whether there's red present in the view. Clicking on pause will stop updates to these, so you can do a review or analysis exercise, or you can latch them which means they will remain at the highest level of alert until such a time as you've unlatched. For example, if it moves to red, it will stay red, as you can see, until I've unclicked the latch, at which point it will drop down to its current value. This is useful if you are looking to see if something does go red over a period of time, but you might be away from your desk, for example. Alerts can be disabled if you're working on something, for example, you know it's red, but you don't want to be warned about that. At this point, it will change to this icon here and will no longer update. This concludes our talk about aggregators and alert views and lists inside the VMX web console.